All right. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you, Darby. Thank you, Brenda. Let's see. All right. So I really appreciate the opportunity for being here for this delivering this keynote on behalf of OPQ. And so this year is unique for OPQ because we have been in place for about 10 years, right? If you recall, OPQ, Office of Pharmaceutical Quality, was established back in January 2015, 10 years ago, a little bit over 10 years ago. So when we first stood up as an OPQ, we were tasked to be responsible for drug product qualities across different programs, new drugs, generic drugs, biologics, OTC drugs, and we're also deeply involved in drug shortage situations whenever it comes with the quality issues, right? So that has been giving us a lot of roles and responsibilities, a lot of commitments, a lot of work to do, and we felt really honored to do that consistently in the past 10 years. And in those past 10 years, we have been evolving ourselves, right? From the beginning, we greatly embraced integrated quality assessment to the left-hand side of your screen. This is really meaning that we're having our needed quality subject matter experts in microbiology, facility, manufacturing process, drug product, drug substance together to evaluate new drug applications, generic drug applications holistically, right? And thoroughly. So that's one key tool for us we have been utilizing for about 10 years. And on the right-hand side of the screen, we have been also upgrading our systems in the sense that how we document, how we manage our knowledge. So that's the CASA initiative, Knowledge-Aided Assessment and Structured Submission Initiative, also in 10 years in the making. And now, actually, I want to proudly announce and share with everyone about 50% of generic drugs applications, original ANDAs, are being assessed in our CASA system. So that's a big accomplishment to ensure consistency and efficiency in knowledge management within OPQ. And also, maybe you heard, if you remember, last year, Dr. Susan Rosenkranz in this keynote as well mentioned about OPQ went through another evolution or reorg. So in this specific evolution or reorg, we reimaged our quality assessment staff, specifically establishing our Office of Product Quality Assessment 1, 2, 3, so we arranged our staff where they're lined up with the different programs so that we'll have better connection with the new drug staff, generic drug staff, and biologics and drug substance staff as well. So that's one piece. We keep evolving in OPQ for the 10 years, in past 10 years, and also importantly to expect the dynamic landscape that we're receiving from the industry, and also the supply chain issues as well, right? And also keep ourselves to be more and more agile in the sense that our staff can do multiple types of evaluations when it comes to quality, so that we can be agile and better connected, and also ensure better connection or better knowledge management within OPQ. And also, as part of this evolution, we made life cycle approach to be more and more front and center amongst our office, our staff. So the definition for life cycle approach is on the screen. I wouldn't read through it, but the overall idea is that we're going through intensive or extensive training for our staff, so that a given person, for example, Jeff here, I'm being trained and eventually will be assigned to be able to do small molecule, let's say INDs, NDAs, NDA supplements, and original ANDAs, ANDA supplements as well. There's going to be a lot of new types of work on my plate to handle, but there's a huge amount of number of benefits as listed on the bottom of the screen as well. So for instance, this helps me to be better handle different types of work coming our way, which we don't have control over. On the other hand, it's also very important for Jeff to understand the whole life cycle from a brand new NME all the way down to the whole product line of generic drugs all under the same RLD, right? And that's the knowledge management piece. And the other piece is also linking to how we can more holistically and consistently making quality decisions throughout the life cycle instead of making silo decisions, right? So that's another key advantage we see in embracing this life cycle approach within OPQ, how we work, how we evaluate different types of products, and from a quality standpoint. And with that being said, we've been evolving in the past 10 years, but we keep delivering, right? So here on the screen, you can see some key metrics and numbers from OPQ. For instance, we contributed to over 1,000 drug product approvals in 2024. Amongst these, 900, as Darby mentioned, are from our generic drug program, and of course, new drugs and BLAs as well. And also, we have a huge amount of work in the sense of supplemental or post-approval changes or supplements within OPQ. Again, that can be for BLAs, generics, and ANDAs as well. And we also have additional additional 25 proposals accepted into the Emerging Technology Program. I'll mention a little bit more about the program specifically later in this conversation. And also, we stay connected in the sense of globally and also domestically. For instance, we completed over 70 inspections and also guidances and maps issued last year. And also, we have also over about 50 peer-reviewed scientific articles, because OPQ has also a key functional area for product quality research as well, right? And then on the right-hand side of your far right-hand side of the screen, you can see OPQ continue to have engagements and also influence globally or internationally. So for instance, we made major contributions to 3 ICH guidelines, and then also we were deeply involved in 2 international pilots. One is for post-approval changes, the other one is for hybrid inspections with multiple international, national health authorities, or including EMA and some other agencies as well. So those were successful pilots. We learned a lot, and then we can see how we can further implement these learnings and integrate these learnings within OPQ in the future. And so these are some key specifics I want to mention, in the sense that we keep delivering in 2024. So along the theme for today's conversation for advancing from pharmaceutical quality, right? So I really want to highlight one program within OPQ, not really within OPQ, I would say on a CDER level, because OPQ has been conceived this idea and leading this program, but with a huge amount of participation from our Office of Compliance within CDER, and also Office of Regulatory Affairs before the reorg, now is OII. So a huge amount of cross-center interactions or collaborations to establish this program and have this program run also across about 10 years. So this is really to embrace novel technology, emerging technology, to be used in applications, be it new drugs, biologics, or generic drugs. So I just really want to, in the next few minutes, to share with you this program. And as usual, OPQ is definitely adopting a collaborative approach when it comes to embracing, supporting, encouraging novel technology. So we can, as needed, we'll have early engagements as we get these novel ETP or ETT packages. And as we progress with the conversation, if the technology is becoming more mature, and we may pay a visit to the specific facility to understand better of that technology. And when a technology is really even more advanced, being included in a submission. And then we can do pre-approval inspections as well. And of course, together with our internal OPQ SMEs, and to work on the integrated quality assessment. So this process may take a number of years, but we're doing our best to retain those subject matter experts going through different stages of the novel technology, eventually being approved or used in a given application. So that's the strategy we have been adopting to ensure the consistency in that conversation and knowledge being managed across the whole life cycle for emerging technology as well. And on the screen, sorry for a smaller font, but on the screen, just wanted to show you in the past 10 years how much we have accomplished, not only from submitting or publishing guidances, but also evaluating some of these novel technologies and eventually approve these applications utilizing some of these novel technologies, including 3D printing, continuous manufacturing for small molecule drug products, small molecule drug substance, and continuous manufacturing even for protein-based products in the past 10 years. And of course, continuous manufacturing is just one of the spotlighted technologies. There's some other technologies we have also embraced and approved in the past 10 years in given applications. And before we wrap up this topic for emerging technology, I just want to share with you some of the numbers in the past 10 years. As you can see on the screen, continuous manufacturing is a big chunk of our engagement with our sponsors or technology developers. And also as we go through these, as we gain more and more knowledge of these different technology, and as we're more familiar with certain technology, we do graduate them, right? So that we push them into our normal routine day-to-day work and train our staff along the process, so it won't be a novel technology or emerging technology anymore. With that being said, we're really committed to support this evolving or emerging technology. We welcome our new drug colleagues, generic drug colleagues, to submit and include novel technologies in your applications, and we stand ready to have early engagement with our applicants. And as Darby mentioned, in the next few days, we'll have a lot of conversation, and you will hear from our OPQ colleagues about recommendations and best practices in the sense of what kind of quality information should be included, especially when you have unique labeling instructions for your given generic drug products. And also, we'll share with you our thoughts in the sense of how to mitigate and cope with the latosmine situations. And of course, we have done a good chunk of collaborative work with our OGD colleagues in the sense of identifying key or major deficiencies in the drugs, in the ANDAs, DMFs, and manufacturing processes. So you will hear a lot of the details, especially tomorrow. And with that said, OPQ alone is not enough to ensure product quality. We need to work together with you, the applicants. Definitely, please work with your DMF holders, contracting manufacturers, so that we'll work together to ensure product quality. And so that's the key message I want to share and send. I really appreciate your time. So at this point, I'll turn over to Brenda. Thank you.